So this is my BMW E93 2010 330 diesel. It's the M Sport High-line. Today I'm going to be cleaning up the calipers and painting them, and also the disc drum around here, cleaning up all this rust down here. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that and the tools that I'm going to be using. I've already done the other three wheels. As you can see, I've gone for a high gloss finish. Looks quite nice. Covered it with a high temperature caliper, clear lacquer. So let's get started. So put some plastic sheeting down underneath the wheels to protect the driveway from all the cleaning products that we're going to be using. So this is the equipment that you're going to need: a drill with a wire brush attachment, some wire wool and a mini wire brush. This will help remove all the rust, as you can see, which is built up around here. So let's get started. So after wire brushing, this is what it looks like with the drill bit on it. So it's cleaned up quite nicely. So now what I'm doing is using the mini wire brush just to get into the little nooks and crannies, areas that I couldn't reach with the drill. As you can see, here's it all up nicely. So just gone over it with the fine little wire brush, cleaning all these sort of areas that I couldn't reach with the drill bit wire brush, just to make sure it's all clean of any surface rust. Again, you can buy these things from your local hardware stores like Halfords, B&Q. Don't get the big wire brushes because they're too big. You won't be able to get into these little So the next stage of this is to use a wire wool and some brake cleaning fluid. So this is the product that I used. It's the K2 brake cleaner. 1 can of these. This is a let's see, 600ml can, should do all 4 wheels quite nicely. So let's get that started. So I've just done the brake calipers with the brake cleaner. I'll just quickly show you how I did it. Just spray that using the wire wool, clean off all the loose dirt. Okay, this product dries fairly quickly, so it's not oily or anything like that. So once it dries off, we'll be cleaning off all the loose bits of wire wool off here, and then we'll be using some rubbing alcohol to remove any surface grease. So the process is basically to wipe it with some paper towel. The first time you do it, it's going to be really dirty. Second time, it'll be a little bit dirty, and then by the third time, it should be a fairly clean towel, which means that all the grease is off, and then you're ready to start painting. So I'm just going to use a clean paintbrush to clean up any loose bits of rust and wire wall debris from everywhere. The good thing about using a little brush, you can just get into all the nooks and crannies. And then what I'm going to do is after that, I'm going to use a mini blower just to blow all the dust off after I clear off all the plastic sheeting down below, just to give it a proper clean. So I've just cleaned up the surface with a paintbrush, cleaned off the plastic sheeting. Now I'm going to use this little mini blower which I got from eBay for about 20 quid. It's really powerful, it just blows a lot of nice and clean now, ready for the rubbing alcohol. So, getting some paper towel and some rubbing alcohol. Just put some on there, and then just use it to clean off any grease that might be on the surface. As you can see, it's getting quite dirty there. So this rubbing alcohol evaporates fairly quickly, so you've got to do it fairly quickly. Okay, like I said, we'll do this about 3 times just so we get a clean tissue at the end of it, which means that we're ready to start painting. So let me just get this all finished and I'll get back to you once we start painting. So this is the 3rd time. I'm just going to go with the alcohol rub now. It should be fairly clean now, just to show you. So it should only be a little minor stain, but it's relatively clean now. I've also done this. Calipers, all fairly clean now, so now we know that there's no grease or residue on the calipers. Ready for paint, so there you go. You can see the tissue is relatively clean. So let's get to the next stage, the painting. So before we do the painting, I guess we have to do some wrapping around here with plastic so we don't get any overspray. So I'm just going to use some plastic sheeting, which I've got some plastic heavy duty bags and wicks, and I just cut them open, and I'm going to use that to wrap around this area here. Because I'm doing my painting outside, I'm not going to be putting any plastic sheeting on here, because on the first 2 wheels I did that and I didn't get any overspray on there. It's very localized, and if there's no breeze it shouldn't fly everywhere. So all I'll do is put plastic sheeting on the floor and then use plastic sheeting just to wrap around here, and then I'm going to mask off the brake pads, brake discs here, and I'm going to mask up these holes so they don't get filled with spray, because my plan is to spray all of this area here and all of this area here and the calipers, and obviously we don't want any paint going in the threads. And so let me get that done and I'll get back to you. So this is how it looks like after you put a bit of plastic. I didn't even bother using any masking tape. The good thing about using the heavy duty plastic sheets, they tend to stay in place provided it's not too windy. So as you can see, it's all covered around here. I'll be taping up the plastic grommet. Anything that basically doesn't need to have any black spray, I'm going to mask it all the way from here to here using masking tape. And I'm not going to be bothering masking these areas here. This will just get all painted black. Nothing to be masked on this area here. And as I said, I'm going to mask these holes here. So I've finished taping up and masking up all the areas that I don't want any black spray going on. As you can see, the plastic lugs here have been covered, but other than that, everything else is okay. So this is the spray I got. It's the K2 high gloss black caliper spray. So normally we would do 3 coats of this, and you're going to do it quite light little coats, and then you leave for about 5 to 10 minutes to dry between coats, and then finally we'll go over with 3 coats of lacquer, which is high temperature lacquer. To rain a little while ago, so what I've done is I've just put some plastic sheeting to cover it so that water doesn't drip onto the wet paint. So between coats I can just lift it up if the rain continues, just to get this all finished off. So I've done the first coat of spray. Unfortunately when I didn't press record when I was doing that, so I'll show you when I do the second coat. But this is how the first coat looks like. Literally just took me no more than 5 minutes just to do this lot here, and I'll leave it for about 5-10 minutes to dry before we do the second coat. So as you can see, it's come out already quite nice and shiny, but it'll look even better once we do the clear lacquer, once we do the final coat. Yeah, so come to do the second coat. One thing I forgot to mention, when you're using this spray can, make sure you give it a thorough shake for a good 5 minutes, making sure that it's all mixed up nicely, and then just do a quick blast just to clear the nozzle. So I'm going to just do the second coat now, so I'll show you how I do it with short blasts. It's very important that you don't stay on one area too long, because you'll start getting drips, and that's something we don't want. Try and get at different angles. So yeah, that's the second coat. Now we'll wait to another 5-10 minutes, and then we'll do the final third coat before we're done. So just coming back to do the final third coat. So what you can do is, before you can just touch it if it's dry, and you know you're ready for the next coat. The third coat and final coat. So the next stage after this, once this is dry, we'll be putting the high temperature clear lacquer. So coming to do the first coat of the high temperature clear lacquer. So this is the product I'm using. It's the XHT. I use 2 cans for altogether for 4 wheels, and that allows for 3 coats. Similarly with the black caliper paint, you can use 2 cans. That will give you 3 to 4 coats per wheel, and that should be plenty enough with some left over. So let's get started. So I'm doing the same method, short glass, using this clear lacquer, sorry, just to give it a even coat. Okay, so that's the first coat. Leave that for another 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll put the second coat. Okay, here for the second coat now, the clear coat. We'll leave that to dry for another 5 minutes before we do the final third coat. So now I'm doing the final clear coat now. This is the third coat now. It. So I'll leave that to dry. Give this one about half an hour. Then I'll take off all the tape and then put the wheels back on, and then we're done. So it's been about half an hour now. So I'm just starting to take off all the masking tape, put on there to protect the braking surface. It's very important that you don't get any spray on this surface, because this is in contact with the brake pads. So I've gone and taken all the masking tape. This is how it looks like. So as you can see, I've protected all the threads for the actual nuts. We don't want to get any paint inside there. Taken off all the plastic protection around the lugs. And it looks quite nice actually. When you look at it, it's a lot better than having fake calipers put on there, to put it that way. And the reason I covered this is that on my particular alloys you can see part of this disc, so if I left it rusty it would look not very nice, so that's the reason why I did that. But you won't see these bits here. Now let's put the wheels on and see how it all looks. So that's how the final look. As you can see, wheels, the high gloss shines off. Just looks a lot more nicer than the rusty old calipers we had before. So you just do the same for all 4 tyres now, and that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you.